This can't be life. This cannot be life. Welcome to another episode of the Goon Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. The Saints. Nobody wants to coach the Saints, man. Let's talk about it. If this is your first time checking me out, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Look, we're on our way to 1,000, let's just say 1,100 subscribers. We climbing the rankings. So if you want to be a part of the Goon Squad, hit that subscribe button. I bring everything Saints football. But let's talk about the Saints.
How come he don't want me, man?
Joe Brady, the current Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator, has taken his name out of the running to be the Saints head coach. He's interviewed with the Saints, and now he's saying, I'm straight. Like, it's... So, Aaron Glenn chose the Jets. Ben Johnson chose the Bears. Joe Brady chose to stay with the Bills. Cliff Kingsbury said, I ain't interviewing nowhere until I'm out the playoffs. So who do we have now? The Saints have been rumored to, they want to expand their head coach search. Any new candidates that they have not interviewed will have to do a virtual interview first before they can come to town. Let's see, we just coming off of being snowed in. Never thought I'd be able to say those words in Louisiana, but yes, we've been snowed in this week. Everything shut down. Couldn't go nowhere. Couldn't get no food. Grocery stores closed. Everything. No flights. The airport closed. Nobody going in or going out. Couldn't travel nowhere. So the Saints had to reschedule some of their head coaching interviews, the in-person interviews. And who we got? Mike Kafka? Never heard of him. Anthony Weaver? I've heard of him, but I mean, he never entered my mind to be a head coach for the Saints. Darren Rizzi is still on the list. And the recently let go head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, who is a ex-Saints coach back in the Jim Haslett days. He coached Aaron Brooks. He was the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. He is also in the running. Now, Mike McCarthy got the Cowboys to the playoffs. He did. They ain't win nothing. They may have won one playoff game while he was there, maybe one or two. I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't really follow the Cowboys like that. But I do know he was in the playoffs. Jerry Jones just decided not to renew his contract, played games with him, and basically his contract expired, and now he's no longer the coach. The Cowboys have moved on and hired Brian Schottenheimer as their new head coach. So all the coaching positions have been filled. The Raiders hired Pete Carroll. Like I say, the Jets got Aaron Glenn. The Bears got Ben Johnson. The Jaguars chose Liam Cohen. The Saints are the last opening for a head coach in the NFL. The last job open, and nobody's beating our doors down to become the coach. Y'all do understand there's only 32 positions in the NFL for head coach? 32. 32. That is very, 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 very small. And nobody wants to be a head coach. You've been coaching all your life to become a head coach, to get the opportunity to be a head coach, to be the head coach, the top guy, the man running it, the head honcho, Grand Poobah, and you don't want the position, that lets you know just how much the Saints' position of being a head coach ain't worthy of being a head coach. The stress level that is going to come with being the Saints head coach is going to be magnetized by, I say shit, not magnetized, but multiplied by 2. It's already a stressful job. You already go to work early, come home late. But at least Aaron Glenn don't have to worry about the salary cap. At least Ben Johnson don't have to worry about my quarterback is a coach killer. At least Liam Cohen doesn't have to worry about my GM is a buffoon. Because guess what? Liam turned the job down or did the Joe Brady and said, nah, I'm straight. The Jaguars fired the GM. Then Liam Cohen, in the meantime, who had told the Jaguars, nah, I'm good, went back to the Bucs and said, hey, man, I'm your man. I'm back. The Bucs made him the highest paid offensive coordinator in the league. And then within 24 hours, 12 hours, however long it was, he turned back around and said, man, the Jaguars fires their GM. Hey, y'all still looking for a coach? Hey, man, holla at your boy. Like, it is crazy. The Saints can't find a coach. Now, what I don't want is because the Saints can't find a coach, we settle and take Dan Rizzi. Because that's going to do nothing but just be, we're going to suck anyway. We're going to be terrible anyway. Whoever takes this job, Dan Rizzi, Mike McCarthy, Anthony Weaver, Mike Kafka, whoever the Saints find, shit, call me. I'll take the job. I want to be a millionaire. Whoever the Saints get to be in this position, whoever it is, they are going to need some concessions. They are going to need to know that they won't be treated like Gerard Mayo, who, by the way, was fired after 1 season, and New England snatched up Mike Vrabel so quick. I mean, he was hired before the 4th quarter was over in the last game. He was already hired. Everybody got their guy except the Saints. Right now, the Saints are the ugly girl at the club at 3 a.m. and you ain't even drunk enough to take her home. That's what the Saints are right now. You know how ugly this girl is? You ain't even drunk enough. It's 3 a.m. You ain't got nobody to go home. You looking to do with somebody. You looking to do whatever, grown folk stuff. And you don't even want her? Ain't nobody else there. Everybody walking out the club with their arm around somebody. And you just holding your drink. And they got a chick in the corner, you know what I'm saying? She got buck teeth, got pimples, little hair right here, little out of shape. But you might be into that. But still in all, you don't want her. Oh, Lord, bro. I never thought, look, man, if somebody would have told me the Saints going to fire their coach and everybody's going to be like, nah, they're going to look at the Saints like they scammers, too good to be true, I wouldn't have believed it. I thought people would, just for the simple fact that it's a head coach position, jump at the chance to be a head coach. But I see that some people are just like, they don't want to play with their future. They don't want to play with their resume. They don't want to do that. They need some concessions. They need some guarantees. Let's start here. One of the things that I believe, this is my opinion, a guaranteed contract for the coach's job, that's what the Saints need to be out here doing. The Saints need to be telling anybody that walk through their door to interview for the head coach position, I'm going to give you 4 years, 4 to 5 years. I'm not going to do, you ain't got to win. That's another one. I'm going to give you 4 to 5 years because you know the salary cap is too damn high. You know the roster is too damn old. You know your GM is an idiot. You know the owner of the team don't give a damn. You need guarantees. You don't have to win. I'm going to give you 4 years to get your stuff in order. I'm going to give you 4 to 5 years to get this roster turned over. Bring your guys in. Bring some high character guys in. Bring some guys that want to win in. Bring in some young people. Bring in a quarterback who will not throw your number wide receiver into a brick wall. That is just some of the requirements that I am going to give to you, Mr. Head Coach guy. That's some of the things that I'm obligated to do. And some of the things that I know we need to get better at. The Saints probably ain't doing that. The Saints probably out here talking about Mickey Loomis being the weenie he is probably out here thinking that this job is the best job in the world. And it ain't. You suck, dog. I hope you know that. You're probably out here telling people that they expected to win, that Cam Jordan is here to stay. That's what you're probably telling people. You're probably out there telling people Derek Carr is the second coming of Joe Montana. You're probably out there telling people all the BS in the world, and they looking at you like you got 8 eyes. That's what's going on in these interviews. I promise you. Also, there's a rumor going around that Aaron Glenn told anybody that would listen, probably his agent, that he would take the job, but he didn't want to work with Mickey Loomis. I just need to know one thing. I know Mickey is a buffoon. I know Mickey is a weenie. I know Mickey ain't got no football sense. He a bean counter. I know all of these things. But what I do know too is Mickey Loomis is firmly entrenched into the general manager, executive vice president of the NFL New Orleans Saints. There is no way Aaron Glenn went into anybody's interview and told anybody that would listen that, hey, I come and coach the team, but that guy, Mickey Loomis, has to be gone. Because there's no way you going to tell the dude who's firing and hiring, you need to fire yourself. Ain't no way. Especially a guy who's first time getting a head coach position. Secondly, you've already worked with Mickey Loomis. So you probably were well aware of the salary cap situation because even when you were here, the salary cap was a mess. This is crazy. Now, out of all the candidates that I named, Mike McCarthy, Mike Kafka, Anthony Weaver, do you wait on Cliff Kingsbury if he really is a candidate? I would say you do. But out of all those people, the best candidate, now hear me out. Hear me out. Don't crucify me for this. The best candidate is Mike McCarthy. Now, he's only the best of the junk. He's only the best of the junk. But he is the best out of those situations because he is a Super Bowl winning head coach. And his previous team did get to the NFL playoffs. Playoffs. He did get there. Did they win anything? No. But I've been always of the opinion, I just want the Saints to be competitive. That's it. You're not going to win every year. You're not. Just be in it, though. Because you got to be in it to win it. I can't be outside the club looking in and hating. I got to be in there to talk about people, right? You got to be in there to say, man, look at that goofy-ass dude over there with that shirt on. Look at her. Her eyes too close together. You got to be in there. Not standing in line and looking at everybody going. Now, when they open the door, you hear all the fun everybody else having. You got to be in it to win it, baby. Now, if the Saints hire Mike McCarthy, we ain't going to be in it for at least 2 years. I just need y'all to know that, because this team ain't going nowhere with this old-ass roster and this quarterback that can't throw from me to this camera accurately. Ain't going to do it. All the Derek Carr fans, I don't care if you get mad. I don't care. I don't care. I let it be known. Derek Carr sucks. He ain't worth 30 million, 50 million, 25 million. He ain't worth it. I know what the going market is for quarterbacks in this league, but he ain't worth it. All he do is get you 6 or 7 wins. And while he doing it, he gonna tell you about what he don't want to do. I ain't taking no pay cut. I take a restructure. I always help the team that way, but I ain't taking no pay cut. Man, shut up. Dweeb. Well, I'm here for it. Tomorrow, NFL Championship Sunday. We got Eagles, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs. I'm here to tell you, man, Eagles, Commanders is going to be a good-ass game. It's going to be good. I'm telling you, it's going to be old school football. I can't wait to see Saquon. I can't wait to see Jaden Daniels. That's going to be a good-ass game. The Chiefs-Bills is going to be a controversial game because the refs are going to snub their nose at everybody that know the obvious, and they going to still be playing for the Chiefs. It just is what it is at this point, baby. So get your popcorn ready. I got Eagles, Chiefs, and the Super Bowl in New Orleans, baby. This has been another episode of the Goontelligent Sports Podcast Show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share it with me today, and I appreciate you for that. Until next time, somebody please come coach my Saints. Please. We need you. Please come coach. Until next time, peace.